今年の舞台は絢爛豪華なラスベガス。この街で世界一の水着剣豪が決まる。フェイトグランドオーダー剣山ラスベガス御前試合水着剣豪七色勝負。水着剣豪最強は俺がいただくってな。
Hello everyone, welcome back to the All-In Las Vegas Championship. I reached the limit. I just did a couple matches, nothing too much. And we're good to move on, and the nice thing is, as we move on, yes, we get this. Gimme. So that'll unlock the actual next mission for us as well. First casino. Oh, you are really into this. Now, before we move on, though, let us ascend you. And yes, we're good. You get no form change, but that's okay. Nope, there won't be. That's a good one. That's good. Okay, so let's get you leveled up. Just looking to see. Oh, well, we're close. We're not all the way, but we're close. Hey, if we hit that, can we get level limit? No. That's alright. We'll get that soon enough, for sure. So, let's head off to first casino, Himeji Survival Casino. You'll form it before the battle begins. Yes, please. So good. So good. Japan does jazz really well. I think that is something that a lot of people can agree on. They know what makes good jazz good. People are filled with unimaginable strength when they are trying to escape from reality. Princess Wall? What? Who? Huh? Also, where we dropping, boys? This world is a blast. Why? Because I don't have to worry about my draft. This world sucks. Why? Because I have to worry about my draft. Now that's what I'm talking about. The bullet shells falling from the sky, the gun barrels roaring to life. They all help keep the draft looming over me at bay. Yes, that's right. I'm Osaka Hime, and I'm gleefully escaping from the reality of my never-ending draft even as I speak. What a face! I love me some Battle Royale and Dewy Mountain. Oh my god, she's drinking Mountain Dew. An ice-cold glass, a hot shower to wash off my sweat. Then nothing else to do but fall asleep till evening. It's totally forgetting about my deadline. Viva Las Vegas! Well, I guess I can't forget about it entirely. I'm well aware that I haven't made any progress on it whatsoever. She's sneaking up. I also get the distinct impression that my Oni-in-Chief Kiyoyo is steadily bearing down on me. But so what? There's nothing more fun than running away from reality when it gets too real. So I'm gonna keep on running right up until the moment I have to face the Ongaku. She just snuck right up, huh? We're almost there, Master. According to Yori's advice, we should have the best odds with that casino over there. Himeji Survival Casino. At a glance, it would seem to be clearly modeled after the Himeji Castle in Japan. Really? Place out of my home country? So it would seem, although speaking of Himeji, isn't that the home of that girl who's always pestering me for an autograph? That's Batty, alright. Yep. Huh. Ain't she the one who put one over on the legendary Miyamoto Musashi? But whatever's in store for us there, we've still got to make our way inside. You've got the chips we need to ante up, right? Then let's get this Swimsuit Swordmaster Challenge underway. So I'm just looking here. It does not look like any of the casino ones actually have drops, so that's good. So this is Himeji Casino. It looks nice. Quaint. Looks like a pretty standard casino aside from the Japanese decor. This would not be out of place in a Yakuza game. Are those gacha machines up there? I see slot machines, roulette wheels, poker tables. Oh, and a Hanafuda parlor too. That's different. Foo-foo! I didn't only like Hanafuda so much, Foo. Wait, over there, is that Jaguar Warrior? There's something about these Hanafuda cards that make me feel real meow-stalgic. Aw, 'cause she's from the Hanafuda game. Is that so? For some reason when I look at them, any nostalgia I might have is vastly outweighed by the sheer horror of other strange and terrible memories. Looks like we're not getting out of this without at least one duel, are we? Well, I do get the feeling it is a really, really bad idea to get mixed up with you. I can also hear the goddess inside me singing a Kenko around cowering like a scared little puppy forever. That's the spirit, then let's do this. Divine Spirit Amalgamation for the Freezing North? Bring it on. Huh? That's odd. I thought only those wearing swimsuits could race shift into Las Vegas. Now that you mention it, let's worry about that later. For now, we should look for the swimsuit swordmaster who manages this casino. Yeah, swimsuit Ilya's next year. Don't worry. Don't worry. That's later on. One of these characters stands out just slightly. Oh, hey! The line for contenders who wish to challenge this casino swimsuit swordmaster starts here. Don't worry, there are plenty of tickets for everyone. Thank God I'm not doing that voice anymore, huh? That line seems to stretch on forever. How long are we gonna have to wait? Where's Osaka Hime anyway? Or that's not to say we should just assume she's the manager here, of course, but... Hello, Master Hearts. Morning, how's the draft going? Gurk. You can be so mean sometimes, Master. That's exactly what I was trying not to think about. In other words, they haven't made any progress at all. Anyway, are you all here to challenge this casino swimsuit swordmaster? You bet. This is where the legend of Katsushika Hokusai really begins. Well, it's wonderful to see you in such high spirits. What are you doing here, Kiyohime? Came here to hold Batty's nose to the grindstone, but she's refusing to work on anything except her swimsuit swordmaster job. The way things are going now, I'm gonna have to handle every part of our book myself. Guess I'll have to change our club name from Princess to just Princess 2. I see, so Osaka Hime's been struggling to make headway on her draft even here. Although, after everything that happened last summer, I can understand how she feels all too well. Basically, it looks like Batty won't be doing any draft work until she loses a swordmaster battle. But I haven't been able to find anyone else who'd be willing to join me, so I've been at a loss as to what to do next. Well, hey, this works out perfectly. The whole reason we're here is to challenge swimsuit swordmaster Osaka Hime. Don't worry, I'll take her down a peg or two and have her churning up pages for your draft in no time. That dryness would seem to be a clear indicator that she's actually Miyamoto Musashi. But if she insists on calling herself Iori now, I suppose I should follow suit. Thank you, everyone. But I have to ask, do you have a letter of challenge? A letter of challenge? That's right, before you can challenge a swimsuit swordmaster, you need to prove you're worthy of doing so. And you do that by acquiring a letter of challenge just for that swordmaster. Now that you mention it, I recall the Summer Lion King mentioning a letter of challenge too. Well, since it seems you don't have one right now, why don't you just spectate for today? Each swimsuit swordmaster has a unique fighting style, so I think it'd be worth your time to observe for a bit. That's a good point. As Sun Tzu said, know thyself, know thy enemy. I believe we can and should take this opportunity to proceed intelligently. Yes, intelligently. You're saying that because you have glasses on, sir. Yeah, he totally adjusted his glasses to emphasize his point there.
Well, you know, I have to ask, do servants even need glasses? Putting aside the ones who already wore them when they were still alive.
I guess it's something about the look. Who knows? Maybe it even has a positive effect on their intelligence stat.
I see. Wait, how do we start measuring intelligence as a stat?
Anyway, I agree this is a good idea. Before we fight Osaka Hime ourselves, let's get a good look at what sort of swimsuit swordmaster she is and how she fights.
Two squadrons left. Go, go, go.
I've got your heels covered.
I've got the headshots handled. What's the big deal? Let's just rush her. Come on, follow my lead.
Stop, you idiot. Uh-oh. First come, first owned. Oh!
What do we tell you? Hang on, what's a gang member doing in a military setting anyway? Now's my chance to head short. Oh, you got me, Pistol. TF2 jokes.
Hey. Sorry, looks like we beat you to the kill.
Crap, there's 2 more. This is impossible.
Forget this, I'm out.
Come on, be cool, bro. Here, hang with me for a minute. Smile.
And the winner is Swimsuit Swordmaster Osaka Mihime.
We won! Yatta! Woohoo!
Oh, yeah.
Up high, down low, give me some dap. I was wondering what they were doing. I guess you didn't need me after all. Well, that's okay. It lets me conserve more energy. Sorry, didn't mean to frag stale. Don't worry, you're a trump card, though. I hardly think telling me something I already know qualifies as a compliment. If there's nothing for me to do here, I'm just going to return to the base. Besides, my irritant index for jungle combat is very high. It takes a lot of time to apply my anti-rust code and run all my internal diagnostics. There she goes, back to her home planet. In any case, I was quiet on the Vegas front once again. As Swimsuit Swordmaster Sakabahime, I'll take on any and all challengers. Oh, we get know the fact. She has no swords. Just don't remind me about my looming book deadline. As long as I remain the champion, summer vacation will never end. Also, her goggles. Will she ever put them on? Probably not. There you have it. Baddie's doing her baddie best to forget about the harsh reality that our deadline still isn't done, and I'm at my wit's end trying to figure out how to get her back on track. You have my sympathies. I was really looking forward to making this one too. I'm not letting my high school AU pass me by this year. High school? Still, fantasizing about our unfinished draft isn't going to help it become reality. I mean, a real book any faster. So I'm counting on you to bring down Baddie and the rest of Team Himeji, Master. Well, looks it all comes back to beating her up. Said it. We're talking about Osaka Behime, the castle monster of Himeji Castle, right? I couldn't ask for a worthier opponent. You don't got nothing to worry about. My sword's got no trouble cutting down other kind of monsters after all. Besides, these swords are wielded together, or these swords are wielded by the strongest sword fighter in Fairy. Working miracles is what we do. Once I unleash my techniques full sharpness, they'll cut the legendary Futsu no Mitama, purifying all evil, like the Futsu no Mitama. Still, if you could take a step back and think about our current situation, our next step should be to find an inn for the night. He's right. Talk about keeping a cool head. Oh, I guess it's still too soon for me to go around bragging. Makes sense. I mean, I ain't even met this baddie chick yet. Oh, yeah, you're right, Siegfried. That slipped my mind. I knew it. These glasses really are providing a nice boost to my intelligence.
Wait, really? You're only just now thinking about accommodations? Or usually those are the first things you reserve whenever you're planning a trip.
Now what do we do? Well, looks like we might be stuck camping out. I'm sure us servants could manage with that, but it's a lot to ask of Mash and Tanner. Are those flower petals? Hello? Foo! Kill Foo! Uh-oh, special translation, I smell scum, bite it to death. Aloha, aloha. Alright, we're not in Little How this year. Too bad, I was looking forward to visiting the tropics. Oh well, no sense dwelling on the past, especially because you missed the opportunities happening right now. If this year's summer event is taking place in Las Vegas, I'll have to dress up for the occasion. Hello there, children. It's the perfect evening for a fateful encounter, don't you think? I've got a good idea who this is. You know, I'm not entirely sure myself. All I know is that normally I wouldn't be able to interfere like this. I could be friend or foe. I could be a heroic spirit, or I could be a living spirit. It's still all up in the air at this point, so please, just call me Mr. Mystery. With a name like that, wouldn't most people consider you a foe? Not necessarily. But even if I were, I'm also cool-headed, capable, and perfectly pleasant, so there shouldn't be any problem. So you're the embodiment of shadiness or something? Don't be rude, senpai.
I like how that was really small text. That's really funny. At any rate, since you'll all have to camp out in the desert unless we can find you a better place to stay, I think you'll all want to hear what I have to tell you. There's a place not too far from here called the Gildalle Hotel. I wonder who works there. It should still have a condo available that will be perfect for a group of visitors like you. As for why it's available, according to the hotel's owner, I made this condo just in case someone needed it, but only those who have proven themselves to me stay in it. I do so enjoy being able to see the future thanks to my clairvoyance. You don't say. At any rate, why not take the hotel owner's challenge and see if you have what it takes? All you have to do is... all you have to lose, rather, is a little QP. Thank you, Mr. Mystery, but why are you telling us this? Because helping you helps me. The more all of you enjoy your time here in Vegas, the more I'll get to enjoy myself. It has nothing to do with my hoping you'll defeat that terrifying Summer Lion King so I can really let my hair down and cut loose. No, it doesn't have anything to do with that at all. Anyway, whether or not you win is all up to you. The best I can do is point you in the right direction. God, you just summon flowers. Oh, right, he does do that. Ooh. Special translation.
Damn it, I should have asked him before he got away.
Well, we might not know if he's friend or foe, but at least he gave us a good tip. Wow. That guy was beautiful. Wait, was he a guy? We sure he wasn't a lady?
Oh, never reserve a hotel too early. Everyone knows that. Hello. Did I ever say Luluhawa? Now, where have I heard that before?
That was the first time we met Gordolf was there. Way back in time. The Gildalle Hotel. Wow, this hotel is easily as luxurious as the one in Luluhawa. So fancy. Sweet, it even has a pool. I like this place already. Alright, let's find this owner person so we can... Here he comes. Yes, there he is. I see that foolish look on your face hasn't changed a bit, mongrel. What happened to Dayon and Mula? So that's the first thing you say to me, is it? You've got courage, mongrel, I'll give you that. At any rate, Dayon is away working at another casino. And after Mula developed something of a gambling addiction, I had to fire her. That's too real. Then does that mean you're here by yourself this time? Don't be ridiculous. My Gildalle here is the richest, most opulent hotel in all of dazzling Las Vegas. I can find replacements sooner than you can snap your fingers. Assuming you don't care about quality help. Oh, who's working for him now? Of course. Of course. I saw your wanted ad, so what kind of job is this anywho? I saw your wanted ad. Well, your new singer is here.
I'll work for carrots. I mean peanuts. Which, in this case, beats carrots. I'm a horse.
And so after much, let's say trial and error, Lord Gilgamesh settled on me for his secretary this year. A good secretary, I could see that. Indeed, that was what pushed me over the edge in making my choice. Come to think of it, you aren't wearing a swimsuit either, Prince of Lanling. That's strange. I thought you had to wear one to race shift to the Singularity. Huh? As far as I'm aware, the Singularity has no such swimsuit restriction. You never said we couldn't race shift here without them. You're right. All you said was only those clad in swimsuits are fit to enter the Singularity. Gotcha. I gotta hand it to the old man. That's a clever way to avoid getting mixed up in this nonsense. I like how he just said that to just avoid it. Now then. I gather you came to Vegas without so much as a single hotel reservation? What were you thinking? No, let me guess. OMG. What am I to do if I hit it big at the casino? Maybe I should open a bank account now just to be safe. Preposterous. For every 100 people who have come here thinking along those lines, 1,000 more have been left with their dreams striking it rich, utterly shattered. Still, summer vacation comes but once a year, and I'm sure you have no wish to spend your time in Vegas camping out. Thus, I will grant you permission to fight for the privilege of receiving an accommodation voucher at my hotel. So we can stay here as long as we win this battle? Understood. It won't be easy, Master, but we'll have to win. How unusual to see you so enthusiastic about fighting, Shielder. Very well. Come, Prince of Lanling. Yes, sir. All right, let's have a good, clean...
I'm sorry. I need to take this. Feel free to go ahead and start without me.
My secretary this year may be excellent at his job, but he still has a lot to learn about priorities.
Hey, let's use some of those new servants we got. So, again, it doesn't actually matter which one I get, considering they all get, there's no drops for these. Let's see here. Evade up and Noble I want to see what your Noble Phantasm looks like for sure. But then otherwise, let's check out these new servants we got. So first off, let's grab you. And let's grab, hey, look at this perfect duo also. Let's grab both of you here. We'll see how you do. I mean, they're kind of weak comparatively, but it should be fine. This place has a Fuyuki requirement, so it's not going to be hard. We'll see here. Just want to see what their Noble Phantasms look like, because I haven't seen them. I do avoid most gameplay spoilers. Like, I'll look at what the servants look like in their outfits, and maybe sometimes their skills, or what their Phantasm does if it's important for them, but I won't actually see what it looks like. Alright. Oh, wow, her doggos actually come out with her. Interesting. So let's focus on getting as much meter as we can, because I want to see. Oh, just throws him. Wow, sparkles. Just jumping forward. Alright, so, so this is interesting. It gives you target focus to one enemy, meaning that, like, if you focus on, yeah, target up, and then they get sure hit. That's interesting. Chance to inflict skill seal, gain C stars. Apply the calling card. Oh, we can't even switch off, actually. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so we're gonna just keep kind of focusing on getting as much stuff there. What do you have, actually? Evading, crit up. Double normal attacks. Oh, it's not just Buster. Interesting. Yeah, so let's just keep trying to see what we can get here. Okay. Get some more. Because I want to see what they look like. This is going to kill him. You're at 100. Nice. Demonic Visage. Let's see what Carmilla's looks like here. So wait, this does increase for all state where decrease your charge plus increase Noble Phantasm gauge for all calling card senders parties. Sure. Okay. Complicated. Tetarossa Maiden. Let's see what this looks like. Yo! Sick. Sick. It's just a whip. I'm sorry, did she just pull a... She just pulled a that was a JoJo. That was, centerfold. Okay, let's see what yours is, Osaka. Behime. Alright. 1000 Origami of Hakuro. Milli Night Fever. That sounds like it's gonna have Para Para music playing almost. Let's see here. Oh my god. What? That's incredible. That's incredible. I love it. That's so good. Nice. I still like her second costume more, though. But that's just me. That's very good. I like that.
Okay. Well, looks like we got a hotel. It's good. It's a shenanigans room. Lulu Hawa's event was just like shenanigans in the hotel room. It was great. Looks like we got a archer to fight, huh? Let's grab you, because you get the bonus. And let's grab a kill archer team with... Hey, they're all summered up still. How perfect. Let's go with the event bonus, because let's just use these while we're here. Even if we're not going to, like, use them, per se. You know? Still good there. And we're going to switch you off again for Mashu, and switch that off for the Muns? Yeah. Because that's important here. And then otherwise... Yeah, we'll just stick with what we got here. Okay. Are we actually taking her on right now? Because she is an archer. I don't know, actually. I can't say I'm entirely satisfied with how that turned out. Why in the world did you stun yourself at the start? I was wondering about that. My apologies, sir. I've always put my work first and foremost. Remind me of a certain high priestess. Alright, I'll overlook it just this once. Your diligence and lack of fear towards me may be a bore, but at least this way I know I can trust you. If Moolah were still here, she'd be working every angle she could to try and catch me off guard. Here's your voucher. I'll go ahead and let the concierge know you'll be staying with us. You can pick up your room key from her. Be warned, mongrel, the Holy Grail has bestowed power upon each of the swimsuit swordmasters running a casino. Do not let your guard down around them. Oh, is it Gildelay as a reference to Mandalay, the Mandalay Bay Hotel in Vegas? I only know about that because of the, that's where they do the Evo fight? Is it Evo that's at Mandalay Bay? I don't know. But I just got the joke. Now then, I have other places to be, so I'll be on my way now. If you lot have some QP to spare, I suggest you warm up a casino somewhere while you have the chance. Ha ha ha! I'm rich. Actually, I'm googling this. What does the Mandalay Bay Hotel look like? Let's see here. Oh yeah, that's very similar. That is very similar. It's less pyramid-y, but it's the same color. Absolutely. So that is... Hey, that's a reference I caught. And that's pretty good considering I've never been to Vegas myself. Oh yeah, he's on the way on the phone. Okay, now that that's settled, Master and I will share the master bedroom, and everyone else will take their own room, right? She just said that as if it were the most natural thing in the world. We're getting single rooms and that's that. You can be so mean, Master, but of course it's what I love about you. Say, this concierge gal's gotta be serving too, right? I wonder who she is. Is it gonna be Elizabeth? Nope! Well, hello there. Will you all be staying with us then? Wonderful. Thank you for choosing the Gildelay Hotel. I'm Charlotte Corday, and I'll be your concierge during your stay. I did it. For some reason, I just couldn't say the word concierge properly, no matter how many times I tried. It kept coming out all sorts of weird ways, like concierge, 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 you name it, I flubbed it. So the fact that I said it perfectly now just bodes well for your stay. Okay, everyone, here's your condominium. Don't worry, it has enough bedrooms for all of you. While the kitchen does come stocked with the bare minimum of condiments, I'm afraid you'll need to purchase your own ingredients if you want to do any real cooking. Fortunately, there's a supermarket nearby that carries veggies, meat, fish, everything you could want. If there's anything else you need, please don't hesitate to let me know. Okay, enjoy your stay at Hotel Gildelay. I could get a word in. Nope. I don't think I've ever seen someone speak so much so quickly. It almost felt like I was talking to a machine gun. At any rate, why don't we all leave our luggage in our rooms and meet back up here? Sounds good. Oh, I was a little worried that the whole room might be all shiny and gold and stuff. But I gotta say, this is snazzy without being too snazzy. Alright, as for our next move... Wait, the spy I sent out should be back any moment now. Spy? I'm finished investigating the enemy, Master. This is drip. This is an outfit. Aw, Kotaro! I'm here, Master. I've returned with the information on Himeji Casino as Lord Siegfried requested. Sorry to make you work on like your vacation. Not at all, Master. I'm having the time of my life, getting to wear a cool new outfit like this. It is drip. But never mind that. Let me start by explaining the rules for Himeji Casino's Battle Royale. All players compete in teams of 4 with 20 teams in total. As per usual Battle Royale rules, all teams fight each other simultaneously, and the last team standing is the winner. In general, once a servant or enemy has been eliminated, they cannot return to the battlefield until the next game. Here, take a look at this. Oh, you got multiple environments. Okay. These are the areas owned by the casino that serve as the Battle Royale's battlefields. These areas get smaller as the game goes on. Exactly. Which means that eventually the surviving teams will have no choice but to fight. Now here's the Team Himeji lineup. Lady Osaka Behime, the former princess of Shut-ins who tweaked her own spirit origin into an archer. Anne Bonnie, the sniper who can pinpoint her target no matter what the environment. Blackbeard, an oversized scary servant who should take a shower already because seriously he stinks. Dang. And Mecha Ellie-chan Mark II, the mechanical goddess who keeps ignoring complaints about her unfair flight advantage. So they're all gunslingers. That could prove quite a challenge. We'll definitely need Katsushika Hokusai and Miyamoto Iori on our team. And Mash should compete as well as the brains of the operation. Alright, I'll do my best. I'm afraid I have something else I need to take care of, so I can't join in myself. I still have a lot of ground to cover for Master's sake before I can be of more help. That leaves me, yet another close-range type of fighter. We should probably include someone who specializes in long-range combat as well. I think it'd be best if I sit this one out and we get someone else to take my place.
Agreed. Ensuring your team is well-balanced is one of the most fundamental fundamentals. Not that I have much experience with that, since I was usually a one-man operation.
I feel for you, boss man, I really do, but you have to bring us all down like that out of nowhere? Makes sense to me. Okay then, let's see if we can't find a long-range fighter out of all the servants that have come to this Las Vegas. Class-wise, we'll probably want an archer, though I guess we could make do with a caster if we had to. There are also some berserkers who use guns like Lancelot. But that could be a problem if we need to keep them in our employ for the long haul. Not to mention that following a plan of attack generally isn't a berserker's strong suit. Then we'll definitely want to go with an archer. Alright, let's go head out and see what we can find. Who are we gonna get? I actually have no idea. Oh, of course, Moriarty.
My apologies. I'd love to, of course, but this old back of mine just isn't what it used to be, you know? Besides, I can practically smell the QP moving throughout this environment.
Are you taking bets on the side again?
Who, me? Perish the thought. At any rate, let's see. So you're looking for an archer with plenty of time on their hands, I wish I could help, but I just can't seem to think of anyone. I suppose my memory just isn't what it used to be.
Well, so far, no good. Are those the same flower petals we saw earlier? Good morning and good evening. We meet again. Oh, where's Fu? Is he staying at the hotel where it's nice and air-conditioned? Then I guess I don't have to worry about him pouncing on me if I send a few dozen more flower petals swirling around. Mr. Mystery. Mystery. If you're here now, does that mean you know where we can find an archer to help us? Or maybe you're an archer yourself? No, sadly. I may be able to fire laser beams from my sword, but technically I'm not an archer. Suddenly overcome by the urge to challenge him to a duel. But I can certainly think of an archer at Caldia who would be happy to join you. She's a sweet little girl who thinks of you like her own grandchild. But I'd better stop giving hints before I give too much away. Farewell for now. Swoosh. Grandchild? That's it. I'm sure I know just who he means. Wait. We talking about Helena? Yeah. Oh, that sounds fun. I'm in. Well, that was fast. Thank you so much, Helena. Don't you worry. Granny's got it covered. As an archer of Mahatma, I'll make sure to lead you straight to victory. Oh, but let me ask just one thing. What's Master going to do while all this is going down? Oh, that's a good point. How should we handle him in this case?
I guess we'll just have to try classifying him as an accessory. An accessory. Huh. I know it sounds bad, but I think this gives us the best chance of victory. As far as we're concerned, keeping you put in the rear guard is a safe strategy. As far as the enemy is concerned, well, you'll just see what's in store for them once we get started. My point is, we need you if we're gonna win. I, see. Well, if you're really sure, Yori, then I'm okay with that. Fine by me. Front line or rear guard doesn't make much difference. You're still my partner either way, right? Right? Yaha. Good. Then if we're all in agreement, I think you should start practice fighting as a team. Fortunately, most of Komeji Casino has some practice areas available to anyone who wants to use them. I think the best thing we can do now is practice there. We'll earn enough chips for a letter of challenge. Sounds good to me. In the meantime, I'll try to find out everything I can about the other formidable teams. You know, I've got an idea. Why don't we kick things off with a practice battle, get a feel for each other's abilities? Oh, I like the sound of that. But I'll warn you right now, I'm aiming to become a legendary sword fighter. So don't blame me if my techniques are too sharp for you to handle. Yeah, that's not happening. You are a saber versing an archer. It's not happening. Sorry. It is what it is. Okay. Yeah, it's not bad. We can do this. Now, Tamamamamamau, is yours good against males? Right. I was confused. I was like, is it male or female you're good against? So let's go. Do that. Start off with just do some of that. Just the fact that she just yells stalking is so funny. Just ripping through with her monocycle and her nerf for nothing bullets. Does she have any divine? Let's see here. Divine, undead, or demon? She might possibly have some divine. I don't know. Let's see here. Does this count as by the sea? I think it does, because we got the attack up on you. Let's see here. How many punches you gonna do? Yeah! Well, but no, that symbol might just be because she's a swimsuit one. Never mind. Easy peasy. Look at the heat waves. I love seeing that in real life. Nice. Look at all these. Look at all these. Look at all of them. Oh my goodness. Wow, we already got a bunch of stuff. Sick. You love to see it. That gave out like no money. That was fun. I think I'm gonna feel right at home on this team. When we're done, Osaka Hime won't know what hit her. Now, let's go get that letter of challenge so we can officially fight her. Go team! Go team! I'm gonna cheer. Why would I not? I'm not gonna be a stick in the mud. Do I look like a stick in the mud to you? No. I like to have fun. I like to go outside and do things. I say as I'm inside playing this. Go away, danger card. Alright, so... Ooh. I do need... A letter of challenge need to face a transforming Tanuki-like sword beauty. Tanuki? I guess. I need 100 dice? That's not far off. So let's grab... Ooh, nice! What does this give? Ukiyo Octopus. Remove one noble phantasm strength up, and when removal successful, decrease defense against... That is so specific to like her regular form, pretty much. Wow. Anyways, fever ticket. Oh, and the limit goes up. Nice, nice. Well, I'm gonna need to be... Well, I bet you in one battle I should be able to do this, so let's just do this here. And we specifically need the lucky dice up.
get lucky dice. Who's got the lucky dice? You'll be good. And let's go with Kill Saber, and we'll get another one of that. And let's throw you up here. So you deal good damage. And you know what? Because I like you in your previous outfit, let's get you put on back. Second. It's not that she's showing more skin, I just think it's a better design. Don't take me as being weird. Even though I am, and I apologize. And you know, just for the heck of it, because I still need to level this dude bro up, because I don't have anything else to put on, we're going to put you in the back and we're going to get you going. Except, you know what? Well, I mean, I could level you up. That might be smart. Sure. Okay. This will probably just be one battle. Let's see. I did this one already once, so I'll just do it on camera. What's more content? It's more time for you to watch ads and give me money, so that's what it is. Thank you. Thank you for that. Okay. Get some of this. Okay. Just get Meteor. That'll probably not be the best, actually, because I think you'll kill. No? Okay, close. Military dog. Sounds like a type of, like, special hot dog you get at, like, a military event. I just realized I didn't actually switch her combat skin. That's hilarious. I completely forgot about the most important one, arguably. Oh well. Let's do that. Because we've seen all these characters' stuff now, but it'll still be useful for that final one there. That's embarrassing. Thankfully, these battles are in the realm of easy for now, so let's go. Do some of that. I guess I should have done the other way around. That's fine. I'm paying half freeze attention, not full attention, which is fine. Just grinding. You know, sometimes when you're just doing some of these like grinding things, you're just hanging out, man. Just getting ready. You know, gonna give that full thought to when it's needed, which is not right now. Okay. Let's see here. We can also see how much her boost gives her here. Okay. Emergency treatment team. Let's see. It's like 9% at low level. It's not the best. Art up. Buster up. Give you that. Is this not regarded as by the water? I hope it is. Because there's water right there. I guess, like, water is subjective. Like, is it a fountain? Does that count? I don't know. We'll see what the fast version of her super looks like here. Just so chaotic. Just so chaotic there. That's fun. That's a fun one. I definitely enjoy it. And that should be enough to get us in, if I'm correct. Let's see here. I saw the dice was at 142. That sounds good, although our AP is a bit low. If only we had tons of golden apples from previous events. I do. That's not a problem. The AP is not going to be a problem here. Although I know I should be saving it up for Gilfest, but that's alright. I'll be really busy during that time, so there's not going to be a ton of, you know, stuff there. Yeah, I was going to say, that is a dumb question. It is exactly what you think it's going to be. Okay, so here we go. Battle Day Royale. Battle Deluxe Edition Royale. I don't know what that's supposed to be making a joke of, but that's okay. Ooh, we have to use you guys, and only 4 servants, huh? Well, let's go with you. Interesting. Interesting. You get the attack up, which is why we're going to want to have you. You're good for defense also. I think if we do this team, it should work pretty well. Now, actually, considering this is like, there's no rewards, it's smarter to actually do, you know, stuff that makes sense. What is your card lineup? You're only 1 red and mostly the blues there, huh? Sure Hit and Sea Stars sounds good. In fact, MASH, let's give you... actually, let's just go tons of Sea Star gaining. That'll be very useful. And because I want you to, like, come out ready to pop something, I'm going to just give you Kaleidoscope as you're our backup just in case. Okay, we'll see how this goes. So let's see who's in this first round here. What is that face?
Oh man, that team's with Machan. They must have got the letter of challenge and are coming for my swimsuit Swordmaster title. But unfortunately for you, Machan, I'm now as strong as Liu Shiwen was during his prime. Well, technically I might not really be a Swordmaster, but I've still got a legend or two that have to do with swords. Besides, the important thing is how that really, really strong king chose me to be a swimsuit Swordmaster herself. Compared to that, nothing else matters. I've just got to do whatever it takes to win. So queue up, Machan, I'm ready for you.
Oh, I hate these airplane things. I mean, I know we'll die even if it goes down, but... You okay? You look pale. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm Katsushika Hokusai, damn it. I can handle a flying machine or two. Hey, Master? No, what is it? Would you mind if I use this? Ah, always hanging on to Master's sleeve. She's so cute when she gets nervous like that.
That's nice. How is that in the book?
Are you okay, Batty? You're spacing out.
I'm topped off.
Keep your head in the game, Osaka Hime. Focus on the upcoming battle instead of whatever it is you're always fantasizing about.
She's right. I need to concentrate on the battle right now, not my draft.
Okay, everyone, we're there. Get ready to jump out.
All right, where are we?
I was waiting. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm so happy. I was gonna make the joke if the game didn't. I'm so happy.
Where are we dropping, boys? All right, Master, you're competing in this battle too. Don't expect me to go easy on you.
I'm just an attachment this time.
Huh? An attachment? Cosmetic.
An attachment, huh? Interesting. Licking her lips. What? Okay, everyone, just follow my lead. With Mahatma guiding us, we don't have anything to be scared of.
Who's scared? I sure ain't. Right, Master?
I'm used to free falling from the ray shifts.
Senpai is right. We've often ended up high in the air after ray shifting. Okay, in that case, would you mind if I stick with... Shall we? Hang on, I'm still not ready to jump. I cannot believe that this just became Fortnite. This is amazing. Well, here we are. Everyone here? Oh, good. Miyamoto, Iori reporting in. Master Carrier Light and Master reporting in safe and sound. You can't be here. I mean, I guess you're Battle Bling. Ooh, when did you sneak under my backpack? Come to think of it, you always like sneaking into the coffins, too. What is it with you in small spaces? I just imagined a Fate Grand Order crossover with Fortnite with a Fu Battle Bling, and I want to die. Or Back Bling. That's what it's called. I'm here and so is OA. Huh? Is that all? We're all done falling? Katsushika OA reporting it. So I'm not the only one noticing this, right? Why are they going back and forth? Is this an accent thing for her? I don't actually know. Well, I ain't crying. You're crying. I knew it, just as Mahatma planned. Heads up, looks like we've already got a team headed our way. Let's take them down quick and find somewhere a little more secluded. Okay. So this is going to be just taking out a few generic troops, I'm assuming. We'll see who we got. Oh no! We're battling the Celts, I guess. Fergus and Diarmid here. I'm gonna guess it's gonna then be Summer, Mev, and Lancer, probably. That's what I'm assuming, at least. So let's start with doing as much as we can to you. Congratulations, Diarmid. You are already dead. 32 of the stars makes me very happy. So let's go get Big Meteor for that second fight. That should finish... Oh, no, not yet. Oh, come on. I don't think we have anyone with sure hit. I guess we have this with you. Might as well use it here. That's a lot of HP loss. Oh my goodness. Okay. Guess I should have actually read its effects, huh? I love how she's even using it like a gun blade, where she's pressing the explosion button when she hits. Like, that is how the gun blade in Final Fantasy VIII works. That's good. No, it's Fran and Mev. Strange. Okay. Did Ku just refuse? That would make sense. He would. So let's go pop that on you just in case. Now you still have guts though, so you're not doing too bad. Let's do this. Oh yeah. Oh man. Goodbye. I should see if we have something to give Iori a bit of meter, because I do want to see... Oh, well, never mind. Oh, guts. Good. Does she have anything that gives her meter? See strength up. Increase Noble Phantasm... Ah, no. Well, no. What we can do is we can go. Increase Noble Phantasm gain. Let's see what her super looks like. So let's go Ganryu Jima into a full combo and see what she looks like here. Rad. That's pretty good. Not the best, but pretty good. I would love to do a Maximilian dude rate the super on all of the, like, all the servants and their noble phantasms. Like, legit.
both in regular and arcade. The only problem is that video would become outdated at a certain point for sure, but I would love to, and that would be fun. Maybe one day when I'm in a kind of a free period, I can see about doing that there. Okay, well, give me that.
おえちゃん、めきめき腕を上げているようで何より。あの子が立派な剣士になれるよ。
Okay. And that's a question mark, which is strange. I'm going to assume it just means we're getting too many of them to list, but even still, that's strange. Let's just stick with this team, because that worked out really well. No, you got me. How dare you?
Well fought. A real man knows when he's beat and is happy to admit defeat.
Agreed. I gave that battle everything I had, so I have no regrets whatsoever. I am gone. Well, I'm glad we managed to beat him and all. But I can't shake the feeling wasn't all that helpful. That you were really good. Don't worry, they were probably just a bad matchup for you. You'll do great next time. Besides, the important thing is that we won. Now, come on, I'm sure we've still got several battles ahead of us before we fight Team Himeji. You can do this, right, Oe? Hell yeah, I can. I can handle anyone, no problem. Great. Now, since the battlefield keeps shrinking, we've got no choice but to pass through an open desert area. We should probably try to find an area with as much cover as possible, since most of us are close-range fighters. Just what I was thinking. Okay, then, let's skirt around the next zone and head for the bamboo forest, then. Right. Okay, then, you big galoots, follow me. Oh, wait, stop. That's a way with no cover. I guess she's still getting her bearings, but hey, at least she's got plenty of spirit. Let's catch up to her before she gets to the desert. We're absolutely going to go to the desert. No, city area.
Alright, that's 3 teams done already. GG easy! GG Nare!
The thing I don't like about being on the dominant team is all these other teams never leaving us alone. Get used to it. It's only natural that people try to get us down as we rise to the top. By the way, Osaka Bihime, you're doing great today, but it also seems like you're rushing.
Oh, she's right. My name isn't Blackbeard, but Blackbeard is my name! The way you charged in gun blazing just now was unlike your usual steadfast style. Was it? Oh, man, I guess I got more hyped than I realized. Well, hey, going a little nuts now and then never hurt anyone. Besides, we still have not 1 but 2 secret weapons up our sleeves. Sushi bros.
Sushi bros?
That's true. Unless they figure out this loophole in the rules, we have dinner in the bag. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Aside, I wonder what makes it... I wonder what it is that makes you so easy to talk to, even though we're, like, from different servers. We're not secretly from the Far East like I am, are you? You're not secretly from Far East like I am, are you? Oh, of course not. You're killing me.
Oh, hey, looks like there's only a few more teams left. I'll go check things out with you-know-who. Huh? So,
where are you going?
Say, Mark II, I don't suppose you happen to know where our master might be right now, would you? Let me think. The last I saw of him, he and his team were falling towards the jungle. And since most of his teammates are close-range fighters, I think they're probably head for the bamboo forest instead of the desert. The bamboo forest, huh? Okay, I'm just gonna go check up on him.
Huh? Why should you do that? We got Circle. Wait, we've got Circle.
What does that mean? Is that a gamer term for Fortnite? I don't know.
So we're sure to win if we just camp this fortress and snipe anyone who comes close from above like usual.
Just a little personal matter I want to follow up on. Don't worry, I'll call for backup if I need. Is she coming to get me because she's the first 4-star that I, like, rage sold? Uh-oh. Be back soon!
She's already gone so high fast. What in the Sakai was that all about? Master, attachment, bamboo forest. No one around to get in our way. And she blasts them all to smithereens even if there were. Don't tell me she... No. What am I thinking? If nothing else, Missy Ann is still a servant. Even she wouldn't stoop to something so underhanded and bestial as... No, she totally would. She and her partner in piracy were famous for plundering everything in their path. What? Huh? Nani? What are you talking about?
Lady Mark II, we need your help. Osaka Bohemia and I gotta stay on alert here, so I want you to go get Missy Ann back here as fast. Forcefully if you have to.
Alright, whatever's going on here, I can see that it's urgent. Activating vernier thrusters. Preparing for flight. Takeoff.
Come on, Blackbeard. Tell me what's going on. Are we gonna be bait? I mean, don't you think we're in trouble since it's just the two of us against all the remaining teams now?
If anyone's in trouble here, it's them. Oh, why did Missy Ann have to be in her archery form? I was so caught up in her bikini-glad bonnies, I didn't realize the danger until it was too late. Batty, listen to me very closely. How about those two? Missy Ann and her partner in piracy just went off to plunder Master in broad daylight. And what's worse, my pirate sense is telling me they're probably being lured into a trap. Majiwa?
Good faces. Good faces all around. I'm just an attachment. I'm just a boost. To cut to the chase, Team Himeji is cheating their way to victory. Cheating? Yes, cheating. The hell? Who those big galoots think they are? Well, strictly speaking, I suppose it may technically not be cheating, but they're certainly bending the rules as far as they can go. What do you mean? Here, it'll be faster if I show you. Would you mind doing the commentary for this video, Lord Siegfried? Very well. It seems now's the time to put my overwhelming intelligence to good use. Did your glasses just sparkle? Indeed. All the other glasses-wearing servants I've spoken to say their glasses sparkle at least once or twice. Really? Can mine sparkle too? Of course they can. Just like I do. Yes, they too can sparkle just as brightly as I. Wait, what? Yeah, what? What? Hell was that? Just a passing hallucination. Now then, let's watch the video. Oh, this event is really funny. I love these summer events. We finally got you. You really gave us the runaround, but hey, I'll be worth it. No, help. Whatever will you do to me? What do you mean? What do we... As if you don't know. Indeed. No. We're gonna have you read this an ultra rare copy of a collection of I-10 style teachings to us. You what? Read aloud? Of course, and you're going to do it in the voice of a childhood friend who acts cold but is secretly madly in love with me. Where does madly in love even come from? You never hear anyone doing anything else madly. Oh, actually, I prefer if you read in the voice of a girl next door. To elaborate, she just started working her first job out of college and every day's a chore to get through. So now she lives next door to me, a high schooler living in an apartment all on my own because reasons, and she likes to crack open a six-pack and complain about her job and tell me I don't know how hard adulting is because I'm still just a kid. When I tell her, don't treat me like a kid, she gets this gorgeous smile on her face that no high school could possibly imitate and teases me by whispering, want me to treat you like a grown-up then? Right in my ear. So yeah, read it in a whispery voice like that, please. Wow. Wow. Wow, that hit real close to home. Man, you can never shut up whenever you get going on one of your dream scenarios. Sorry about that, don't pay any attention to him. I wish you'd said so sooner. I'll never get back the seconds of my life I wasted listening to them. Huh? Let's see. I know, let's go to the temple. Don't bother, it's not even worth reading anymore. Hang on, I thought each team could only have up to 4 members. Oh, that was the wrong voice, but whatever. Oh, I'm Anne Bonny's attachment. The two of us together make up a single servant. Yay!
No fair.
Excuse me, but would you mind pretending you're a girl I've known all my life, but I've always thought of as a younger sister, please? Yo, Anonymous Warrior is the GOAT. He's my favorite. You're still fantasizing? And what do you mean, younger sister? Why can't I be the girl next door, too? Grin. Die in a fire. Okay, yo, Anonymous Warrior, he knows what's up. And that is the first way they cheat.
Oh, this is an unbelievable nightmare.
Who was that Anonymous Warrior, anyway? Senpai, I don't think that's the most important thing we should be concerned with right now. I wondered about that too, but I believe that mystery can wait until another time. Oh my god, is it actually going to be a character? Though believe me, I really am curious about who he could be. Oh my god. At any rate, you can see now that the first thing you need to watch out for when facing Team Himeji is Mary Reed. The good news is, since the two of them together are acting as a single unit, defeating either one of them should knock the other one out of the running shortly thereafter. Right, so while Mary's and Bonnie's trump card, if we can manage to defeat them somehow, that will clear our way to defeating Osaka Hime. Ideally, I would like to lure Anne and Mary out by themselves where we can pick them off safely. I gotcha, so it's like fishing then. Basically, yes, if only we had some bait that they'd be sure to take, we'd be in business. What about treasure? Anne and Marie both made a name for themselves as famous pirates. I don't know if that would work here. I mean, would you trust a pile of gems just sitting around on the battlefield? Good point. Man, this is such a pain in the behind. Is there anything else those two desire besides treasure, alcohol, and causing commotion? Good question. Don't tell me. That's it. That is most certainly not it. So, did you guys figure out what to use for bait then? Well, did ya? It's me. I'm the bait. Okay, just like we planned. Are you sure you'll be all right, Master? If I don't make it, make sure you give me a proper burial, okay? Don't worry, I'm sure there'll be enough left of you for an open casket. That's terrifying. Huh? Master, what are you doing here? I got lost. You really are hopeless, aren't you? Hang on, if you're here now, does that mean you're fighting in this battle royale? An attachment? I see, same as me then. I guess that makes sense. If I can be here, there's no reason you can't. Still, an attachment here all by himself. There you are. Anne! Don't you think you could steal a march on my booty? I wasn't stealing a march on anything. Anyway, weren't you supposed to be holding down the fort with the others? Oh, well, you know. I heard I could find Master out here, so I decided to come and pay him a visit. I should have known. Well, I guess it's just the three of us then. Guess so. Now then, Master, you're an attachment now, right? Basically. Then it doesn't make much sense for you to complain if you're treated like one, does it? Oh, but we'd never treat you roughly, of course. All we want to do is cuddle you, rub our cheeks against yours, and do all sorts of other things we usually never get the chance to do. Okay, Master, close your eyes. Ladies, first there's something I've got to tell you. I'm sorry. Damn, looks like we're just a moment too late for a nice ambush. I know this is the most honorable plan, but hey, it's not like you guys are ones to talk. You tricked me. I knew there was something fishy about this. Oh, please, you totally forgot about the big picture as soon as you saw him, didn't you? If my thing was helping others and not myself, I wouldn't have become a pirate in the first place. Never mind, come on, we'll just have to face them 2-on-2. Unfortunate for you, we've actually got 4 on our side. What? No fair. Like they say, all's fair in love and war, and this battle royale definitely counts as the latter. That's weird, how come I'm being made the bad guy here? Say, where am Ash and Oe? Sorry, we're here. I was so caught up in watching that I forgot to make my entrance. But I'm here now, and I'm ready to fight alongside Master. I kind of feel like you ought to save that sort of thing for closed doors. Oh, you're adorable. You're free to think so, but don't be surprised if you can't hang on to your Master very long like that. I don't, Okay, enough of that. Let's take them down and be done with this painfully awkward moment once and for all. Tyranny. This is such a silly game. This game is silly. Now, is she actually going to be out here in a proper sprite form? Are we actually taking them both on? Because if so, that'd be kind of cool, actually. We'll have to see. Or is it just going to be the one? Oh, it's just the one. Okay, but then they jump out and attack each other. Got it. So it's actually not a great matchup for her. Unless... Hey! Nice, never mind. It is good. Sick. So let's go... Let's just get tons of stars. Because that will be our key to victory here. Because I guess because it's like a ambush there. That's a lot of stars. It's a lot of stars. I just realized she's common opposing the whole time. That's sick. Get more stars. I know. Oh no, that's gather rate up. Never mind. This will give enough for everyone though. There we go. You got hundos now. Nice. So let's go like this. That damage. Nice. Hot dang. God, the ricochet bullets are pretty cool. And let's finish this. Here we go. Easy peasy. Get the balance servants. Hey, put her in 10 already. Really? Didn't feel like that at all. Definitely not at all. No, my booty. As in you lost your chance at claiming master, or as in you got yours kicked. Either way, I can't go on anymore either. Flump. You two okay? Oh, yes, we're both fit as fiddle. But unfortunately, we're still been eliminated from this game. Guess we better be on our way. So, the announcer was right. You did defeat Anne and Mary. Wait, you're allowed to fly in this game? Of course, after all, I was born with this skill. Much more reasonable compared to, say, a noble phantasm that summons an entire ocean. Woohoo, it's a dolphin-eat dolphin world! Wait. Dolphin noises. Unspeakable atrocities! Sorry, what's up with them? Good point. I mean, I guess that's true, but still. Anyway, I'll be on my way for now, but I'll be waiting for you at the final battleground. Are we gonna fight back now that your trump card is gone? Did you really think we only had a single trump card? I guess those glasses didn't do much for your intelligence. Zoom, zoom, there they go. They didn't! He's taking that harder than I thought. So they still have another trump card up their sleeves. Any idea what it could be? I think it has to be that. Said with the most forlorn expression ever. That what? Yes, I think you're probably right. It must be the legendary boss from the final act of Caldia's Halloween trilogy. The ridiculous giant robot! Wow. Event flashbacks. Hehehe. That's right. As long as I have Giant Mecha Ellie-chan, my final secret weapon, I'm unstoppable. Wait, hang on. How am I supposed to bring her? Fair question. Yes, it's impossible to bring her here by normal means, but there are ways. What ways? What kind of ways? Let me explain. It's just gonna be like, just warp it here? I think it'd be extremely difficult to bring her here, even though this Las Vegas is a singularity. However, what if they only brought part of her, like her arm? Right, the part that shoots missiles. Missiles? From an arm? Let's say stranger things have happened. Gotcha. Man, I didn't know you were such a worrywart, master. Who cares about a missile or two? The great Kazushika Hokusai cut them down before they know what'll hit them. Right on. You can call yourself a real sword fighter. You can't call yourself a real sword fighter until you've cut at least one missile or bullet right out of the air. That's a good line. Though in my case, I always cut down my opponent before they even have a chance to shoot or spit in their eye to throw off their aim. That's not very... yeah, okay. You should be fine as long as these missiles aren't A rank or higher. Though that does make me wonder just what an A-ranked missile would look like.
You don't say. I guess there's a lot more to being a sword fighter than I realized. Hey, Master, do you think I've got a real shot at being the best sword fighter in Japan? I'm sure you could pull it off, Oe. Yeah? Oh, whoa, almost went into Osaka Behime there. Well, great. I feel pretty good knowing I got your seal of approval.
Looks like all the other teams have been eliminated as well. All that remains now is the final battle with Osaka Behime. I wish I could say for certain that they don't have any more surprises. But since we don't know for sure, we should probably play it smart and keep our guard up. For if there's one thing I know these glasses are good at, it's playing it smart. Slow fade. So, let's collect our reward before we head in for sure. A St. Quartz, gimme. And give me this. Hey, so now we just need to level her up a little bit. Nice. Can we afford some stuff? Yes, we can. Just need a couple so I can get her leveled here. I just saw her say, just let Gawain wrap it up, and I'd like to imagine it is the Berserker Gawain, of course. So we'll give you that. So we should be able to get it with just like 2 of those there, and that'll unlock your next skill at least. Good. Nice. And let's ascend you once more. Nice. Boom bam.
この水着とやらも結構気に入ってるよ。風呂屋の湯文字みてえでスカッとしていいや。トト様は元よりすっぱだかだしな。
That's fine. So, and the one thing I do want to check is, while we're here, we want to go to, for the servant here. I know I have it on random, but the one I want to see is, because I need to see it for myself. Okay, let's see here. Celery. Celery. Yes. Celery. Just eat celery. Just eat celery. Where is it? When's she gonna say it?
それはむしろ姫の方から聞きたい感じかな。私はまーちゃんにとって何なのかな。なんかめんどくさい姫ムーブしてるな私。
Okay, please.
嫌いなもの。炭水化物。
That's Emiya's fault.
どんなに美味しいんだろうね。他にもいろんな水着のサーバントがいるんだ、ね。
Come on.
負けてない？私ってば負けてない？
There!
負けてないよね。ねえ全然負けてない？やったー！
Yo, okay. Let's always translate yata as poggers from now on, because that is actually a perfect translation of it. I love it. I love it. First casino, the Swordmaster Apprentice glimmers in the heavens. So, we're gonna want you. Then we got a. It's actually see. Let's throw. Okay, you know what? Let's throw you in the back instead. And instead, let's bring up. Because we have an archer and a rider, so we could do. You might be the best choice, but then again, you just have that down. So yeah, we'll go with this then. We'll put her in the back. We'll deal with the other one first. So good. All right. Oh, castle area. So you're finally here. We sure are. Yep, and now we're gonna cut you down to size. Do you have to be so direct about it? Anyway, don't get cocky just because you're underhanded plan worked on Anna and Murray. Honestly, we didn't even do much there. We just gave them a little push into the grave they dug themselves.
Yeah, I can't argue with that. This goes to show what happens when you let your desires lead you by the nose. It's a good lesson for us all.
That may be, but it sure feels weird hearing that from one of the most famous pirates ever.
Ah, touche. Anyway, let's get this bloodbath started, shall we?
Yikes, it's kind of scary how quickly he shifted gears. Kinda reminds me of certain Musashi I could name. Hey, my mentor isn't nearly that hot-headed, okay?
Alright, let's do this. Show me what you've got.
Is it actually gonna be Blackbeard on the battlefield? Because we don't have his costume of the white t-shirt. If we did, that would be max rank the best. Blackbeard, t-shirt Blackbeard is one of the best characters. Blackbeard himself isn't, but t-shirt Blackbeard is. Also, he's really tall. It's like, you really don't get that until you do something like this, you know? And you're like, wow, he is really tall. Anyways, this is not the best starting hand, but we'll do just as much damage as we can here. Use it to get some sea stars. Okay. Wow, actually, we did like half damage already. Very nice. Okay, so let's go one. Let's just go 1, 2, 3. All right. This is not that bad at all. Again, this is because when you only need for Yuki to get here, this is an event that anyone can sort of get through. So no worries, we're all good. Let's finish off Teach here. Okay. You're on the team. Yeah, we'll keep doing that for sure. That was easy peasy. Okay. Well. Oh, yeah. That's going to be a problem. Well, oh, 200% bonus damage. Don't mind if I do. Oh, she has to be a starting member too. Wow, this is interesting. Okay. Now, Ruler, who's good against Alter Ego? Really, just Berserker and okay. Because she's just not good against the Alter Ego, but that should be fine. This should still work out. I think we got this. This shouldn't be too hard. If it's anything like the last battle, it should just be pretty easy.
This isn't over yet. Charge! Haha, die! Alright, you need a heal, don't you, Betty? Here you go. One gentlemanly love. TY, comrade.
Damn it. That pirate on the enemy's team is really getting annoying.
Ho ho ho! I haven't been training as a semi-regular guest star in all these events for nothing.
I love that, because he's not wrong.
And as long as my name is Edward Teach, I'm not stopping until I get some original CG art for my own brand new event.
Amazing. He's looking at things on an entirely different scale than we are. I'm not sure that's what I would call this. Yo, he's playing that 4D chess. Those origami soldiers are... Oh, wrong voice. Those origami soldiers are pretty clever, I'll give you that. But if that's all you got, this battle's as good as ours. Yeah. No, that isn't all she has. Be careful, Hokusai. Makeli-chan Mark II is here now. Looks like you could use some help firing non-lethal missiles. Non-lethal? What even is that? Simple. They're dangerous, but they won't kill you. They'll just knock out some of your HP. That's not how it works. Ouch. Damn it. Damn it all. That moron can't be cut. It's because there's a trick to cutting steel. Still, a blast this size shouldn't be any problem for us. Let's take them all down. Ha. Guess I've got no choice but to use my real trump card. Did you say your real trump card? I sure did. Why do you think I brought that stupidly big and tanky arm with me? It's a catalyst. By combining my swimsuit swordmaster power and the power of this ridiculous singularity, I can virtually recreate my home territory, which means I can also bring them all the way here. What? Saw them on video, saw them on a live feed. What? Saw them in person. Never seen them before, huh? What's she bringing? Never seen them before, What's wrong with you three? Look like you've all seen a ghost or something. Okay, that's enough chit-chat. They're all ready to go, baddie. Excellent. This might not be technically where I was born and raised, but it's like the first place I set foot in after being reincarnated in an isekai, so it's close enough. I get it. You spent a lot of time in that world, and it's hard to step away from it later. Now come to me! Sajet Pyramid Himeji Castle! Plus Giant McAllie-chan! It's back. God, you'd be so lost if you're not playing all the events. She's just dying laughing. That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. And that castle, it's so irreverent. Although I guess it's technically still considered Himeji Castle. Wait, that's bad, isn't it? JJ Musashi. I'm actually Miyamoto Iori. Okay then, JJ Iori. As long as Himeji Castle's there, it doesn't matter if Sajet is too. And now that Himeji Castle's here, I'm level 3'd out of my mind. That's it. Now we can annihilate them. Give the order, baddie. Slaughter them without mercy. Oh, I will. Believe me, I will. I am a Sakura Hime. My purifying battlefield extends to all 4 corners of Himeji Castle. As an old hand at crossing swords, my wild parties are wild enough to send the lower realm into oblivion. Now state your name. That's your cue, Swimsuit Swordmaster Oe. Good luck. You got it. Want to know my name? I'll tell you my name. I was born and raised in Edo in the Ryogoku district of the Honjo ward. My given name's Oe. My pen name's... Oh, well, there we go. That explains that. That explains that. You don't even have to tell me. My given name's Oe. My pen name's Oe. Trying my best to differentiate that. And I'm currently trying to make a name for myself as Swimsuit Swordmaster Katsushika Hokusai. One day I'll be an unparalleled master sword fighter, eventually achieving my goal of becoming a great fairy with an infinite variety to her form. I trained my sword skills by painting ukiyo-e, and now I'm gonna paint this town red with my swords. Come on, man, let's have a good, clean fight. Let's do this. By the way, Batty, I have to ask, are you sure you don't need to work on your draft? Because I can tell you right now, I do not want to get on Lady Kiyoyo's bad side. Why'd you have to drag me down around? It's just what I managed to forget it. That's like when you're having fun with someone and they bring up, oh. That's amazing. Wow. I thought they would just be like the one that we saw in battle, but that's amazing. Every single one of these needs, every event needs a versus screen. Like, it's so good. Like, what? There's the other event with the versus screens that was really good. The Christmas one. That one was really good too. Are we gonna get the thing at the start again? Nope, that was it. Okay, great, love it. Okay, so we got to get rid of Mecha Ellie for sure. Well, let's start with Teach, because we can probably get rid of Teach pretty easily, because we have at least a party that can deal good damage to him. Like I was saying, it's like when you have a friend and you're just hanging out with them and he brings up something way too real suddenly, you know? I didn't expect to kill him in one hit. I'm gonna be real. Shooting FPS. Okay, got evade on. Okay, so we're gonna take you out instead. We don't have the best combos on you. We do have those. Those hundos should still deal good damage though, so you know what? Let's do that. Yeah, those should still deal really good damage. So let's go... Actually, you know what, instead? Let's do this to get just, like,
big, ridiculous hits in. Oh, yeah. Nice. Is that gone? Yes, it is. Yeah, the centerfold attack is great. Okay. So we're actually nearly done already, the first phase, like, which is amazing. Let's go like this. Look at that. Musashi's gonna get her Noble Phantasm for sure. Nope, maybe not, because I was looking at mashes. Okay, once you break, power up. Oh yeah, level up, gamers. Okay, so she's got her super here. Now that's a hit all if I'm correct. So let's go evade. Block. And block there. Okay. And let's go. Should we do a full combo with you? No. Let's go. So we don't need to boost our defense if we're just... Oh, never mind. Goodbye. No worries. Okay. Nice. Great. It's not done yet, though.
This isn't over yet. Mecha Ellie-chan.
Understood. Taking flight. Oh no, Osaka Behemoth's gonna attack from above. Damn, she's out of my range. I love the nerf sounds. Alright then, I'll just have to shoot them down with my Noble Phantasm's flying saucers. She's popping her ult, huh? Oh please, do you really think remote-controlled flying saucers could stop me? As far as I'm concerned, they're just giant skeet targets. That's a fun word.
Hey, I can't ADS with all this zipping around. Mecha Ellie-chan, hold still a sec.
Alright, we should be safely out of range up here. Ceasing lateral flight, transitioning to hover mode. Damn it, of all the chintzy, underhanded ways to go out. Got an idea, one of us needs to jump up towards them.
All the way up there?
Helena can provide a platform for a way to jump from, and Yori can give her a boost.
You want me to do it?
You don't have time to be picky. Besides, it'll be easy. All you gotta do is jump up real high and cut through some steel. I don't know. You're aiming to be the greatest swordmaster in Japan, right? Gotta be willing to take on anything. Harsh. Alright. No Edoite worth their salt will back down from a scrap, and I ain't about to be the first. I'll do it. Thank you, Oi. We're counting on you. There's a look.
What are they up to? Well, whatever it is, at least they've stopped moving around.
Wait, is that... Are we just doing the end of Final Fantasy VII Advent Children? We're all set. You take it from here, please, Helena. Will do, don't you worry. This flying saucer might not be too big, but it should be enough to use as a platform.
Good to know.
Okay, wait, get up there and get ready to soar like a bird. I'll make sure to cover you. Good luck. Yeah, gotcha. Just you wait, Master. I'm gonna show you the greatest jump you ever did see. Here goes nothing. This is just the end of Advent Children. All together now. This is just Advent Children. This is rad. This is my favorite part of Advent Children. Phase 1 is a success. You're up next, Yori. And then they throw her up to boost her.
She's jumping towards us?
Not a problem. She can't possibly reach us up here. All I'm concerned about is getting rid of the damn flying sauce.
A minute. They're still planning something.
What could they be up to now? I still ain't nearly close enough. Guess it's all up to me then. I'll fling my swords to your waist so you can use the back of the blades as footholds. That's rad.
Are you sure? I thought samurai swords were as precious to them as their soul.
It's fine. A true samurai will happily step on their own soul if it'll help them to get closer to the sun. Here goes. 1, 2, 3. That's incredible.
I call hacks.
Don't worry, she's still just jumping. I can easily avoid her with a barrel roll. All I have to do is change my flight path a little bit and she'll never be able to catch up to us.
Yamete, abort. Huh? Machan is gunning for us too. Uh-oh.
Wait, by my command spell, what are we doing? What are we popping? What was that?
I got a real ticklish feeling in my chest out of the blue. Who cares? The important thing is I can definitely catch up to him now.
Oh, we just popped a buff. Maddie, I'm gonna go ahead and apologize to you now for losing a battle in midair.
It's okay, MacDougall-chan, I understand. Although, if she cuts you down now, then...
Yes, naturally, you'll fall straight down to the ground. Remember what happened with Icarus? Anyone who flies too high with borrowed wings inevitably has a tragic downfall.
That tracks!
Take this! Oh, slasherooski. Okay, but what about Hokusai? What about Hokusai? How's she getting down? I guess we're fine!
Oh man, right at the end.
Yes, Osakumi Hime, we won this one.
I'll say you did. That was a well-earned victory. I haven't felt so good about getting my ass kicked in a long time.
I know already. I lost, okay? I admit it. I lost.
She's there. I thought I saw something just now.
After I got my hands on that amazing power, too. I'm a failure of a swimsuit swordmaster.
Honestly, you never really struck me as the swordmaster type to begin with.
Yeah, that's fair. You know, I actually think I feel better that I've lost. That strike of yours definitely stung Hokusai, Oe, but it was just the wake-up call I needed.
Well, you know, I'm striving to be the best swimsuit swordmaster out there. Alright, once I finish up with a cold swordmasterish one-liner. Oh, is she getting ready?
Nah, maybe not.
Everyone here knows I won fair and square. Master even told me himself that I got a shot at being the best sword fighter in Japan. So I don't gotta worry about acting the part. Just being me's more than enough. Hee hee. For the time being, just laughing like I don't got a care in the world ought to do the trick.
Oh man, I can totally tell she's overthinking how to be cool. I feel the noobish aura of someone who's gonna be mortified about this later. SMH. But I'm not gonna say anything to her. I'm not even gonna warn her. As her Swordmaster Senpai, the best thing I can do now is watch over her wherever she goes.
Huh? I thought I saw someone just now.
Well, now I've lost, I guess my swimsuit Swordmaster career is over.
Let me ask you, what can you tell us about the other swimsuit Swordmasters?
Oh, I could tell you all sorts of things. But I'm not going to.
What? So much for that idea.
I mean, you've seen that Summer King, right? She's terrifying. Anyway, let's see. I suppose I could consider telling you what I know if you tell me I want you more than anything, Machan.
Twitching in anger.
Say what? JK. We all know there's no way Machan could ever say a pickup line like that.
I want your information more than thing. Of course I need your information.
No fair, Machan. It's playing dirty. You can't look at me with those ultra dare eyes and tell me you just want my information. Oh, Kami-sama, my heart, I can't take it.
Batty, maybe we should think about moving on before...
I feel like I've just been punched right in the feels. Okay, I take it back. From now on, I'll do whatever I can to help you beat the other swimsuit swordmasters. Uh-oh.
Batty, look out! She's creeping up behind you!
Huh? I don't see anyone. Besides, didn't the whole foreigner mess happen last year? Silly Machan. Kyoyo, this isn't what it looks like, okay? You've got it all wrong.
Oh, she's reciting straight from the cheating lover caught red-handed playbook.
It's alright, Batty. I know exactly what's going on here. I can tell when someone is lying, remember?
I forgot. Wrong voice. I forgot all about that.
Now then, I'm gonna ask you some questions and you're gonna answer them truthfully. First off, do I seem angry to you?
Yes. Extremely. And what do you think I'm going to do to you now that I'm angry? Giggle while you burn me to a crisp? Of course not. Then, are you going to slap me silly with a flaming paper fan? Don't be silly. I would never do something as cruel as that. Then, does that mean you forgive me? Oh yes, there's just one little catch. That sound. Please tell me it's not. It is. I'm going to shut you away in my dojoji bell so you can give all your attention to finishing the draft. Oh, and do be careful. My Neganata will fill you with holes if they sense you slacking off.
Ah!
Belled. Talk about a right bell end, am I right? Ooh. Thank you, Master. Now I can finally get back to work on our draft. I don't think Batty was trying to sabotage your book. Don't worry, I'm well aware. I'm just gonna make sure she has some time to think about the choices she made that led to this. Besides, she should be able to get plenty of work done on her draft in there. It's air-conditioned and everything. It has air conditioner? That sounds quite pleasant. But your draft's completely blank right now, isn't it? I don't know if I'd feel comfortable having her help us when she's got so much on her plate. Oh, you don't have to worry about that. I already did the rough draft myself. Soon my high school AU will be reality. Batty can scream and cry about how she hates it all she likes. Now that she's spent so much time fighting as a swimsuit swordmaster, she doesn't have a leg to stand on. I can see it now, Master and me, each wearing a sailor uniform in our own very own romantic comedy. Oh boy. Foo-foorer. Putting aside whatever Foo's trying to tell us, I thought you could understand him. This takes care of the second swimsuit swordmaster. Way to go, Master. So we've got 5 to go, huh? As they say, even a journey of 1,000 kilometers begins with a single step. Thank you for using the proper metric for that. They also say that to strike me down, you should do so from behind. They do? I'm sorry, I was trying to make an intellectual joke. I'm afraid it was much funnier in my head than it was in reality. Guess my work here is done. Okay, I'll leave you kids to it then. There's plenty of other servants here in Vegas, so it might be worthwhile to have them help you defeat the other swimsuit swordmasters. You really helped us out, Granny. Ah, you're so sweet. Like I told you before, Granny's always got it covered. We'll see you later. You know, I just realized we never did get any info out of Osaka Behime, did we?
Oh, don't worry. I'll ask Lady Kyoyo about that for you later. Once I find out, I'll just tell Kotaro, and I'm sure he'll find a way to pass it on to you.
Thank you. That would be a big help.
Still, now that Batty's not here, I feel like I should at least tell you this in her place.
Oh?
When it comes to swimsuit swordmasters, Batty's the bottom of the barrel. Even she wasn't sure she qualified since she uses guns instead of swords. So watch out, because the next swimsuit swordmaster is going to show you exactly what makes them so terrifying.
Where'd that lightning come from? Is it just I was gonna say, it's just Ivan walking by.
It was I. Will that do? That was perfect. Thanks, bro. Very well, then.
Oh, that had to be the biggest cameo for the dumbest joke ever. No wonder you were such a notorious pirate. You truly have no fear of anything.
I only brought it up as a joke. I didn't expect the old son of a gun to actually be all in. Anyway, good luck.
That's so funny. Oh my god. God, the comedic writing of this game is just, it makes me laugh. Legitimate laughs. Oh, so good. Hey, we got the Shinobi Summer attire. I can't use that because I don't have him leveled up. Oh, wow, we hit the time. Oh, wait, no. Well, complete it by... Oh, no, we totally hit the time gate. Oh, wow. Mission 3. Did I do Mission 3 yet? No, but I can grind that out. Well, okay, well, I hit the time gate. Well, hot damn. Well, I'm going to be doing some of these here to just big chance bet. What is that? I don't know what that is. Is that a... Because that's not the fever. What is the big chance bet? That's a lot. It's only 5 AP. Okay, will it tell us what it is? Let's see here. Pull up my guide. Big chance bet. Complete them whenever they're available for large amounts.
Big chance costs a lot of QP, but get a massive one. They can only be done once. Okay, so come back when I got the attack ups. Sounds good. I get that. Okay. Alright, so that'll be it for now then, and I will see you all next time for some more of the Las Vegas quest line here. So we'll see you then for that. Ciao.
Get in your way of saving those that you